Comparison video between Biophilia Tracker X4 and X5. Here we are with the Biophilia software, X4 Max, and we're going to enter the research section so you can see the difference. I'll take a screenshot of this image. For this, we'll use the window function that allows me to capture an image. We'll take this image and place it down here. This is the X4 software image, and now we'll exit the X4 software and aisle. Let me show you the X5, but before that, pay attention to the mouse cursor in the bottom right corner. On the right side, we'll deselect all elements. It says 967. Remember this number, 967. Remember this number, 967. Here we're opening the X5 Ultra Tracker, and we can see an image of a DNA strand. The DNA strand is also a feature of this update. We're now entering the software. We're accessing the Ultra X5 software and entering the research area. Here, I'm going to ask you to observe this figure up here, where it says icons. Sorry, it says figures that appear and disappear. These figures here, and then icons appear. These icons appear. The ones that allow measuring an area. We'll show it here too. Make it easier to understand. Icons refers to this part here. Icons is this section. And then comes the 4D torsion function. But here it says UltraScan appears, so when we're activating UltraScan, let me show you. You'll see black lines appearing here. Let's take a look. Watch closely. There are lines dividing the image into several sections. As I move the mouse, it allows me to measure each of these elements. Therefore, the difference is the UltraScan function. Now look below at the number 967, meaning with the same number of elements, no new elements added. We still have the same 967, but this allows us to go deeper into. We can easily identify some elements here that we can measure. For example, if I place it here, in the brain, in different areas, I can measure various parts. Similarly, we can also measure here in the pancreas. As I move the cursor, different elements appear. Now let's view the image I previously captured with the Biophilia Tracker X4. We'll reduce the image size slightly and place it here at the bottom. I'll make it a bit smaller so you can all see this image clearly. This is the image we captured before the X4. Now observe picture icon 4 showing torsion. Here it is. The same images, icon 4 showing torsion. The only difference is this UltraScan feature. That's the difference. The feature displayed here, UltraScan, is a new function that isn't present. I'm going to show the complete image here. UltraScan isn't available in the Biophilia Tracker X4, and as I showed, in the image icon of the Biophilia X5, if I click here and select a chromosome, what's the great advantage is that we can now measure the different elements that appear. Observe how they're marked here. They change. The shape changes. They're distinct elements, which allows us to perform an analysis of the chromosome and determine what each of these elements corresponds to. But that information is also shown further down here. The difference lies in the order, meaning from this part of the software, I can detect if there's an alteration here. For example, there's a black square in the. With this measurement, I can measure here and determine exactly what this alteration corresponds to.